Dear children, last day I taught you cartilage in civics lesson second. In this chapter or lesson, I also taught separate source of income. Now look at the page number 306. Cartilage in practice. Cartilage in practice. Look at the point. Constitutional provisions are necessary for the success of cartilage. However, these are not sufficient. The real success of cartilage in India can be attributed to the nature of democratic politics in our country. To follow the true spirit of cartilage, respect for diversity and desire for living together should become a shared ideal in our country. Linguistic states. The creation of linguistic state was the first and major test of democratic politics in our country. After independence 1947, the boundaries of several old states were changed with a view to create new states. This was done for ensuring that the people who spoke the same language lived in same state. Some states were not created on basis of language but to recognize differences based on culture, ethnicity and geography. These include states like Nagaland, Uttarakhand and Jharkhand. Some national leaders resisted the demand of new state on the basis of language. They thought this would lead to the disintegration of the country, but later on this fear proved baseless and formation of linguistic state actually made the country more united and administration become easier. Language policy. The second test of India Federation is language policy, national language. The Indian Constitution did not give the status of national language to any of languages. Hindi was identified as an official language, which is mother tongue of only 40% of Indians. Second, no imposition of Hindi. The central government has not imposed Hindi on the state wherein the people speak different language besides Hindi. There are languages recognized as scheduled language by Indian Constitution. For a central government job, candidate may take examination in any these languages. State-owned official language. State too have their own official language. The maximum work of government takes place in official language of that concerned state. Use of English. In our constitution, it was made clear that use of English as official language was to stop in 1965. But many non-Hindi speaking states feared that this was the attempt to impose Hindi on them. They demand that use of English should continue. In Tamil Nadu, a strong violent protest took place against this, so central government withdrew the proposal and English language with Hindi continues for official purpose. First, central government continues the policy of promotion of Hindi, yet it does not mean that Hindi will be imposed on non-Hindi speaking states. Central-state relation. Restructuring the central-state relation is another way in which federalism has been strengthened in practice. The Indian Constitution has demarcated levy the powers of the union and state government. Yet the union government can exercise influence over the state in many ways. To illustrate, in the past, central government many times misused the constitution to dismiss the state government that were ruled by rival parties. This step undermined the spirit of federalism. The Indian scenario got changed after 1990. This was beginning of the era of coalition government at the center. Since no single party got a clear majority in the Lok Sabha, the major national parties had to enter into an alliance with many parties, inclusive of several regional parties, to form a government at the center. It led to new culture of power sharing and respect for autonomy of state government. The Supreme Court made it difficult for the central government to dismiss state government in an arbitrary manner. However, in 2014 single party government BJP came in the center. Linguistic diversity of India. If it is asked how many languages we have in India, the answer depends on how one counts it. The latest information that we have is from the census of India held in 2001. This census recorded more than 1,500 distinct languages which the people mentioned as their mother tongue. These languages were grouped together under some major language. To illustrate, languages like Bhojpuri, Magadhi, Bundelkhandi, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthani, Bhili and many others were grouped together under Hindi. Even after this grouping, the census found 114 major languages. Of these languages, 22 languages are known now included in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution, and hence these are called scheduled language, others are called non-scheduled language. In terms of language, India is perhaps the most diverse country in the world. A look at the enclosed table make it clear that no one language is the mother tongue of the majority of our population. The largest spoken language, Hindi, is the mother tongue of the only about 41% Indians. In case we added to that all those who knew Hindi as their second or third language, the total number was still less than 50% in 2001. So far as English is concerned, only 0.02% Indians recorded a it as their mother tongue. Another 11% knew it as a second or third language. Read this table carefully and do as under Einstein himself. Decentralization in India. Next day. Thanks.